All right, let's get started. You've probably seen a million videos on how to get rich, right? Well, forget all that. Today, we're flipping the script. We're going to dive into a masterclass on something way more common: how to stay broke forever. I mean, just really think about it for a second. Imagine the peace of mind, the stability of knowing you'll never have to deal with all those complicated problems that come with having wealth. Sounds pretty good, right? Just a simple, predictable routine where you get to work until you're 80, just to tread water. Is this the dream? Perfect. I knew you'd get it. If you are serious about this and you follow the steps we're about to lay out, I can pretty much guarantee you will never have to suffer through the burden of financial freedom. So let's get right into it. All right, step one. This one is, well, it's probably the most important technique of them all. We're calling it the payday illusion. It's all about mastering the art of making your paycheck vanish into thin air. It's like magic, and you get to be the magician. Okay, so here's the core concept: lifestyle inflation. This is your fundamental skill. The goal is that the second that direct deposit hits, that money should already have a place to go. And I don't mean a savings account. It's about ensuring your lifestyle immediately expands to eat up every single penny. So how do you do it? Well, here are the golden rules. You get a raise? Fantastic. That means it's time to upgrade your apartment or get a new car lease. Get a nice bonus from work? Don't even think about investing it. That's for a fancy dinner or a new gadget you can show off on Instagram. You see, the goal here is to impress people you don't even know. Forget saving for some imaginary future. It's all about the now, because that's what keeps you running on that financial treadmill. Okay, so you've gotten pretty good at spending every dollar you actually earn. That's great, but now it's time to level up. For step 2, we're gonna start spending money that you don't even have. This is where it gets fun. You see that new phone, that brand new car? Why on earth would you wait to buy it? Waiting is for suckers, you know, the people who actually build wealth. No, the real key to staying broke is immediate gratification. You want it, you get it. Just swipe the card. The consequences? That's a problem for future you. And who cares about that guy, right? And this brings us to a beautiful, beautiful tool: the minimum payment. Honestly, it's a genius invention for our goal here. It gives you this fantastic feeling of being responsible. Hey, I paid my bill, while it's silently, sneakily trapping you. It guarantees you'll be a loyal customer to the credit card companies for decades. The formula is so simple, it's brilliant. First, put everything on the card. Your morning coffee, your groceries, that big vacation, all of it. Second, and this is crucial, do not look at the total balance. That's just negative energy you don't need in your life. And third, just pay that little minimum amount they ask for. Trust me, it is a devastatingly effective strategy. And here's where the magic really happens. You know that thing they call compound interest? Well, this is how you get it to work against you. By only paying the minimum, you'll easily end up paying double, maybe even triple for something. And the best part? By the time you finally pay it off, the item itself is probably worthless. It's just a perfect recipe for financial disaster. All right, on to our final step. This is the one that really ties the whole system together. Step 3 is how you go from being an amateur at this to a true professional at being broke. This step is all about the art of willful ignorance. See, the true masters of staying poor, they operate on emotions, not on boring things like numbers and facts. Budgets? That's a cage, man. You need freedom. And tracking your expenses? Who has time for that? The absolute best way to do this is to just have no idea where your money goes. I mean, think about it. If you don't know where it went, how can anyone blame you when it's all gone?
And here it is, the most important rule of all, the grand finale. You must, I repeat, must never ever build an emergency fund. Why? Because an emergency fund is a safety net, and safety nets are for people who are afraid of falling. We're not afraid. We want to make absolutely sure that the tiniest little problem can send the whole house of cards tumbling down. So what happens when you get a flat tire, or the dishwasher breaks, or you get a surprise medical bill? Well, without that cash cushion, these little annoyances instantly become major crises. And how do we solve a crisis? You already know the answer. We get more debt. We swipe that high-interest credit card again, which locks us even deeper into the broke forever cycle. See? It's a self-perpetuating system. It's perfect. Okay, let's hit pause for a second. Obviously this has all been a joke, right? A little bit of satire, some reverse psychology. But I want you to stick with me.
because this is the point where the joke stops being funny and starts getting a little uncomfortably real. Because here's the scary part. The truth is, something like 90% of people are following this exact blueprint we just walked through, and they don't even know they're doing it. They're not making a conscious choice. They're just falling into it. It's their default setting. And that leads us to the real question here, the one that actually matters. What if you don't want to be broke? What if you want to break that cycle? What if you want to take this blueprint we just talked about and tear it to shreds? Well, it really boils down to one simple choice. It's about what you buy. Are you spending your money on liabilities, things that actively take money out of your pocket every month, like car payments, consumer debt, that kind of stuff? Or are you buying assets, things that put money into your pocket, like investments or savings that actually grow for you? The real blueprint, the one for wealth, it's just the complete opposite of everything we were joking about. It's so simple. Stop buying junk you don't need. Start actually paying attention to where your money goes. And most importantly, you flip that switch on compound interest so it starts working for you instead of against you. So it starts building your wealth, not your bank's. So I'm going to leave you with this one thought. Compound interest is one of the most powerful forces in the financial universe. And here's the thing, it's always working, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The only question you have to ask yourself is this: based on the blueprint you're following right now, is it your best friend or is it your worst enemy? Is it working for you or against you? That choice, well, that choice is completely up to you.